Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video, and today we have a very special announcement. I'm going to be starting my latest series of YouTube videos, and they're going to be called SNAPShot. SNAPShot is going to be a tutorial of different processes of what goes through my mind and my gameplay when it comes to Call of Duty pub stomping, stuff that I've learned over the years from all the way from COD 4 to Modern Warfare 2 to the Blob series to where we currently are right now at Call of Duty Modern Warfare. To give you a little bit of background and context, I've been playing the COD series for around 13 to 14 years now. Studied esports gameplay, used to compete on GB level at COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, and now because I don't have the time to compete anymore, just put that effort into pub stomping. I used to be around a 2 to 3 KDA player. In the current Modern Warfare, I've achieved a peak of 1.65 KDA, which isn't too bad for someone who focuses mainly on objective play. As you can see from my win-loss ratio, I have around 3,500 wins to around 400 losses, purely playing with either subscribers or playing with viewers, and that's no set team. My favourite game modes to play are Hardpoint and Domination, as I find them really objective based, and I like fast paced gameplay where it's based around the objective and you don't just sit in your spawn, just to win games. So through popular demand, and when quite a few people asking to say, Stallion, can you make some sort of series that revolves around the clips and the stuff that some of the gameplay that you make, and show us your thought process to what it is, to what you do, to try and help make people become a better player, or maybe learn some tricks and tips in terms of movement and my thought process to everything that I do during the game. So I've got a series of clips here that I'm going to show you guys. We have 5 clips plus 1 bonus clip. I'm going to analyze and show you guys the information behind it. We're going to run it at the slowest speed. We're going to use a drawing utensil, and there's also going to be no audio so we can explain the process behind the situation. So let's get into it. Let's go over to clip number 1 on the recording gameplay screen. As you can see, I'm on Candor Hideout running MP5 and the Renetti class. Okay, so as we move into this process, before we even get into the clip, my thoughts on this process right here is I'm looking at teammates and where they are on the map. Everybody is covering the area behind me, so enemies are either going to spawn right at the bottom side of the map, or they're going to spawn directly in front of me and to my left. So I'm always thinking in my mind, right, where are these enemies going to be? Where are they going to be respawning? And where are my teammates looking? So during this whole process, I'm always considering all these different things and factors, okay? So as we begin and by rolling the clip, I can see that these enemies are spawning indeed in front of me, all right, with the MP5 out, hitting my shot from one player to another. I don't think this player was even playing. My attention is now moving to the left-hand side of the map, and as you can quickly see, a gun appears from the right-hand side. So I make sure to swift my attention over to here, drop-shotting to dodge the sniper bullet, and then into a jump shot as I pull the pistol out, because I would have run out of ammo, and I would have had a dodgy situation if I tried to kill him with the MP5, and he probably would have taken me out, okay? So looking into the next area of this clip, I can see my teammates are now spawning directly in front of me. All right, I can see them up here, and I know the area is covered, so the enemies are either going to spawn behind me here, or enemies are going to be spawning in here, or in this building right directly next to me. So I'm thinking about where is everybody going to be coming from. I know this teammate is watching down here as well, so I know unless he dies, that area is perfectly covered. All right, so let's continue to roll the clip to see how this one plays out. So my teammate that is behind me in this area does actually go down to an enemy player. He's turned around. I hear gunshots going. Enemy player appears from nowhere, who then proceeds to dodge in my bullets as I go for the drop shot. I know that this enemy is going to be turning around here as he hears my shot. So I've got the Renetti out. One burst to the head takes him out and wipes him out completely. Now, my thought process over to there, let's rewind the clip a little bit. This is really important. This is classic COD player mentality. As this guy goes around this corner, and I know he's heard my shots, I know for a fact that there is a high % chance that he is going to turn back around that way to take me out, because he knows I'm going to try and go for the chase. So that's always in my mind to know COD player mentality and how they're going to play out and what it is that they're going to do. So with this in mind, I push onto him. I have the Renetti out. I slide into it to make it harder for him to hit his shots, and one burst him out. All right, COD players are pretty easy to work out on that regard on what they're going to do. Most players will turn around and try and take you out if they do hear the shots. Okay, enemy spawns from my left, take him out, and that makes me wonder who else is going to be to my left, where I see a player that isn't currently playing. Try and pick him off. Grenade ends up going behind me, so my process is I need to kill this guy and get out of the way of this grenade, so I slide into a jump, we take him out, and that finish off the end of that clip. So some really, really, really important points to remember is to know that once you've shot a couple of shots to an enemy, they're most likely going to turn around. They're probably going to try and either drop shot or jump shot back at you. Luckily, that guy didn't try to do any strafing. He just tried to pick me off. But my strafing was too much for him. Always, once again, considering what is going on the map, what is going on the radar. I can see my teammates here. I see my teammates here. I know that I'm on my own here, so enemies are going to be spawning around this area or even potentially on me as well. So that's always in my mind at that point. If you usually see a big gap on the map, that's usually a good indication to where the enemies are going to be. If you've got teammates up here covering here and here, very unlikely that enemies are going to be spawning there. So that's another tip that I've learned over the years from playing Call of Duty as well. Okay, so that's clip number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed that and got some value from this clip as well. We're about to move into clip number 2. This is a slaying 6-piece clip, rolling with the Growl and the Renetti. I have smoke in front of me. I've got a counter UAV on here on the left, so it's tough for me to realize where anybody's going to be. I've pushed through the middle, and I know there's going to be somebody to take out here. So let's roll the clip and commence to see what happens. Okay, so as I slide through, I see an enemy moving to the left. During this whole process of me taking him out, I have scouted this left-hand side to see if anybody's here. I can see in this whole area that no one else is available apart from this guy. I now have teammates behind me because I've pushed forward. Take the guy out, and then my process is going to be, all right, what's going to be behind me? I need to look the other way. Am I going to die here, or is there going to be someone else for me to take out in this process? Okay, so that's what's going on through my mind. Let's roll the clip and continue on to it. Take him out. Turn around, see the enemy who is indeed there, wasn't aware that I've just taken his team out. My attention is going to be on the right-hand side now. What's going to happen here? I have smoke covering me on this right-hand side. So let me get the drawing utensil so you can see this. Smoke is here. So I know unless somebody pushes out here, I'm covered from my right. And I see an enemy appearing directly in front of me who's moving into the hard point. And I know that that's where my attention needs to be. So rather than moving in through the right-hand side, I know that I need to take this guy out and try and get control of the objective. Okay, so I'm pushing through. Sliding up, I jump shot in case that was an enemy who spawned there, but it wasn't. It was a teammate who then I know has my back. I'm sliding around because I hear more shots into the Renetti switch rather than potentially running out of ammo during the play. This whole time, I'm thinking about map awareness. I don't have a radar to work with right now, but what I do have to work with are these canisters or these, whatever they're called, like, you know, giant trash cans that I know I can use as cover and to get behind. So as I'm moving across there, I know I have them for cover and that they will be covering my back as I'm moving across that area, okay? So as I'm going forward, I've got the Renetti out. I know at this point I need to reload because nobody's going to be near me or close to me. My teammate's coming through here to help me on the point. I'm worried about what's on my right-hand side. Unfortunately, my teammate gets taken out from the shotgun player. I've jump shot into drop shot here. So let's replay that little process of what I've done. I made it as hard as possible for the shotgun player to hit me. So as my teammate dies here, I drop to the floor as quick as possible to make sure he doesn't get a collat or that he doesn't take me out directly afterwards. So my process is down and now I'm up in the air in case he fires again. I've taken him out. I see bullets appearing to my right, so I managed to swerve into another jump shot to kill this guy, jumping again to make it really hard for this guy to hit his shots. So this process, not only have I got control of the point, I've taken out the original 2 guys at the point, I've assisted my teammate who died to take out the guy who killed him, and I've also repelled the attack from what's going on the right-hand side, okay? 2 teammates have got my back. I know enemies are going to be from either the left or the right-hand side. So I have teammates appearing from here, and I see shots coming in from here. So I know that I'm covered on this left-hand side. I've just dealt with the guy on the right. I need to put my attention onto this middle area and focus on getting that one sorted as well. All right, so we push through here. As you can see from this clip as we continue on, I slide around the corner to maximize strafing potential into a pistol. Guy jumps up. I, into this process, jump shot, pistol, drop shot to try and take this guy out. Unfortunately, the situation leaves me empty-handed on the reload because I didn't reload my gun, but that could have easily have gone from anything from a 6-piece to a 10-piece, and I could have literally have wiped out the whole map in that process. So even with the counter UAV, I used my teammates as knowledge. I used the smoke as cover and different map, pieces of the map as cover, and just made sure I was just thinking, right, which areas of the map are covered and where do I need to put my attention to before I take out the next guy. Okay, so that's clip number 2. Next, we're going to move on to clip number 3, which is a recent gun I started using again, is the Uzi. And I found that with the new attachments, it's actually really, really good again now. So we're going to play through this clip again at slow pace and with no volume on as well. So as I'm moving through here, once again, it comes down to map awareness. I'm thinking before I even move through here, I see teammates, I see teammate. Okay, so I know that enemies are going to be most likely around this corner or around there or somewhere and potentially even top mid. So my attention is always going to be to this left-hand side at some point. And I know I want to get this hard point control, so I need to get this area covered. All right, so we make moves to this left to see what happens here. Enemy, as expected, waiting in there. Drop to the floor. I think I actually got quite lucky that he didn't kill me there. Push through. Drop down, crouch so he can get his shots off. See shots on the radar, the enemy that's appearing right here. So I jump into another shot in case he's already looking at me. And now the reason that I move around the crane on this side and rather than run straight is that if an enemy comes back around this corner, I am in a lot of trouble. So you can see me in this situation right here in this top left corner, right? I've just killed someone here. I've just killed someone here. So I'm thinking somebody is going to come down this stretch and look down towards me. Now, the reason I move around this way is because it's going to make it harder for them to kill me. Now, arguably, you could say they could be in the other corner and could look at me down this way. I just had this gut feeling that somebody was going to be to my left, and this is why I moved the way that I did. So if we continue to roll the clip to see how this one plays out, you can see it ends up paying off. Pull out my pistol. I'm using cover of this building in front of me in case somebody comes around this corner. As expected, there he is. Could have died there, but put into a drop shot. Take the enemy out with the Uzi. I know I need a reload, so I'm swapping straight away to the Renetti. Highly recommend the Renetti, by the way. It's an absolutely insane pistol with a lot of potential. Take out the first guy. Take out the second guy. I now know the enemy are going to be spawning on the far side of the map. We have full potential control now on the hard point, and we've literally locked the enemy in. As you can see, teammates, me. I've just killed an enemy here. Enemies are going to be spawning right there. They are locked in that corner. We have control of the corner where the hard point is going to be. Okay, so that's a little bit of an in-depth look onto Rust and the way that I play that map out and how I use the different surroundings to help and protect me as well. Okay, so that's clip number 3. Next, we're going to move into clip number 4, which is another Rust gameplay, but this one's with the AK and a brand new build that I've done for the AK, by the way. I suggest very highly to use this AK build. It is insane. All you're going to do is go into my Twitch chat and go !AK, and you can see the full build for it. It's honestly nuts. All right, so let's look at the situation again, what's going on here. 2 teammates behind me. We have B control. We have A control. Enemy has C control. I've got 2 teammates pushed up here. I know this is a very big, scary area. All right, nobody's covering this area. No one's even really looking in that area. So I'm thinking, okay, most likely people are going to be here. Who am I going to try and take out? How many enemies are there going to be? As I swerve around this corner, sliding through in case anybody's looking at my direction, take out the first guy. Continue to push forward, using these cranes and barrels as protection. Got an idea and hear shots as people come from top mid. Maybe potentially got a call out. Still always wondering if there's anyone here. I now see a teammate in front of me. All right, so I'm looking across the map now. Again, this AK build is absolutely insane. I get told there's somebody sitting up currently up top mid. So I'm now wondering, all right, I need to be looking up there. I see the enemy appearing. I've got my scopes up. I know he's going to peek because, you know, COD players, and they always peek. They can't help themselves. This guy is definitely going to peek his head. And as opportunity presents itself, there I am, ready to take advantage of it. AK, absolute monster, goes for the headshot, takes the kill. Now, in this process, I have just established control of not only top middle, but I know that enemies are now going to be locked into spawn in C. All right, I've got people here on B. I've got one guy sitting at A, so he's maybe under a lot of pressure, but I know 90% of the chance people are going to be pushing from here and from here. So I know my attention needs to be around this corner now, and that's exactly what I do, is take control of the following area. So as this is done, I make sure to reload, because the pistol isn't going to suffice at this point if I need to take some long shots. So I'm looking around here, I'm low on ammo. I know this could be a problematic situation, so I try to push in anyway. Hit some nice jump shots on this guy. Ammo's gone. I know I need to switch to the pistol at this point, or I'm in a lot of trouble. See how I use that area to the right of me here. So I'm going to rewind this just a second. This is really important. This box right here is a lifesaver. This box right here, I know shots are coming from right here. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to get further to this guy if I want to kill him with this pistol. So as you can see how that one played out, I used that box for cover. I made sure to slide past it to make sure I don't have any issues and that I could play for that situation, okay? So I see the shots coming in. I slide to avoid headshots, slightly creep up, take this guy out, which then gives me a second to get my health back. I have quick fix on, so I get my health back immediately. All right, I know I need to swap guns. Unfortunately, I get given the striker of all SMGs. See shots coming from the left-hand side of C. All right, me being me, I always want to challenge. It makes you a better player. It makes you learn some new tactics and new shot strafing skills. And I proceed to take this player out as well. Okay, so that's the clip behind that. That is pretty much a full 6-piece clip. Full control of this left-hand side. Full control of this right-hand side. Which pretty much took over the whole part of the map now. And locked him into that C corner for spawning. Okay, so that's clip number, I believe, number 4. We're going to go into clip number 5. where I call this one a shipment nasty jump. Again, we're going to start with a situation, okay? Situation. So unless I get really unlucky and somebody spawns behind me, 99% of the time I'm thinking right here, to this right-hand side, and potentially they may have the middle locked down as well. All right, so I'm looking at my teammates' situation. Where are they covering? Where could the enemy possibly be spawning? All right, so if we move into this one, I'm sliding around, take the jump shot, slide around to this left because I see enemies on the radar. All right, hit some nice shots with a growl. I'm thinking that this whole time, where are these enemies going to be? Now, this part is really important, and I'm glad we got to touch on this one. So we're going to take the speed down even slower for this part, all right? This kill that I make right here, I take this guy out, and I step back behind this crane because I know I need to reload, and this guy's now going to have the upper advantage on me. So as I step behind this crane, it gives me a sec to not take shots, pull out the pistol, and then jump back on him. Now, I'm going to have the upper advantage because he's either going to be still peeking or he's going to have left the situation. And as per se, the guy has left. I know he's moved to my left, so I now have the advantage on him, jumping out, getting my pistol shots, jump shotting into a potential strafe and taking him out as well. Okay, so that leads to some nice shots, good situational control, and now this whole left side of the map is mine, which means that they must be spawning in the top right next to teammates or potentially in the yellow crane. All right, and today we're going to go with a bonus series clip. Now, the reason that I wanted to show you guys this clip is because we literally won by 1 point on kill confirmed. I accidentally queued into a kill confirmed game. This could have lost me my whole streak, and we ended up playing it really well as a team. All right, and a very good individual play at the end. So as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, if I highlight it, you can see 57 to 62. You know, we have an issue here. They're 3 points away from winning this game. At this point, I'm considering, okay, this is probably lost, but I'm going to do my best to try and rectify the situation. So not only that, we're already down 62. As I try to take this guy out and get my shots in on him, I have to reload to an unfortunate situation. They take my tag, which leaves us in an even more problematic situation. All right, and I'll respawn back into the other side of the container. My teammates have managed to clutch out a few kills, and we brought it to 60 to 63. Now, knowing this, I tell my teammates to not die, keep their heads down. 61, we managed to get another tag. 62, so another tag, and that presents itself to a situation. Do I play this aggressively, or do I play this passively? And me being me, there's no way I was going to let them come and attack us first. We needed to make sure we played on the aggressor. So situation control. All right, I'm thinking again in my head where the enemy's going to be here. I have a teammate here, two teammates here, one guy potentially looking behind me, and these guys scaring it at A as well. So I'm thinking middle map. They're probably going to either come from this way, and they're both going to be looking towards middle map. So I know I need to get middle map control, and that's exactly where my attention goes over on this clip. So as we push this clip forward, I'm sliding in case a shot's coming across. Teammate goes down. I save his tag. Not only that, I know that saw this guy coming around. I jump shot to avoid his final bullets, manage to take him out, save my teammate's tag, slide into the next tag, jump up to avoid the grenade, and now in this whole process, I'm thinking there's enemies behind me. I need to get around this corner and play aggressive. If I stay where I am right now, I could present a shot behind me and I could potentially die. I know I need to move around this corner. All right, so that's exactly what I do. I see a grenade coming across. This guy's just throwing his grenade. He's in the process of getting his gun back. I now have the upper hand. Teammate goes down. 64-64. I have to make the play here. I have to hit my shots, which I do. Taking him out, going through, getting the tag, and we turn the situation from a potential deadly loss to a win. That's because of situation awareness, making sure I know that I need a push to make the play here, and that naughty 3-piece at the end ends up winning us the game. Okay, so that's 5 clips plus a bonus clip for you guys to check out today. Gives you a bit of idea and an insight to what goes through my mind, how important UAV control is, how important to know where your teammates are on the map, and just playing around the dead spots in the game, knowing that's where the enemy is going to spawn, and that's what they're going to push from. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed series 1 of Snapshot. I hope this has kind of given you guys an intel to the reason that I play the way that I play, the reason that we can get to such high win streaks, and the reason I've been playing the game for so long, kind of studied the competitiveness of the game, and why we end up just winning so many games as a team and as a community. So thank you so much. That being said, if you guys want to leave any comments, any feedback at all, please make sure to write it down underneath. Did you think 5 clips was enough? Was it too much? Could it have been a little bit less? Or do you want to see more? I'm thinking about doing this series around once every 2 weeks. If you guys would like me to do this once weekly, I can do that as well. Please let me know. Give me a feedback. I really would like to know more. And if you guys did see any blurriness in the clips, I can only apologize for that right now. I am still going through internet bitrate issues, as Virgin Media have been causing me a couple of issues recently, so I know it may be a little bit blurry, but I'm trying to work on that. and also increase our bit rate so the clips look crystal clear for next time. Thank you so much for checking it out, guys. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.